Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, karibu sana. My name is Helen and feel at home and feel welcome. And kindly before we continue, don't forget to subscribe. You will see a word written subscribe on your right and it's absolutely free of charge. Just tap it, utakuwa join the family, and turn on the notifications so that anytime I upload any video you'll get notified. And if you are my returning subscriber, salute and thank you for always coming back and thank you for always watching my videos. May God bless all of you. So today guys, I know I took a break kidogo. I have not been uploading, but I'm back. Sometimes you need to take a break so that we can focus on other things pia, because zote ni zetu and we must do, and we need pia kidogo to take a break. At least you breathe, you know what you're supposed to do, you unajinini tu kidogo, but I'm back. And so guys, today I want us to prepare something very different. I've never done this in my channel, on this channel, but I've been doing it and I upload on my WhatsApp, Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. And people have been loving it, so I decided let me do it for my YouTube people. So today we are not cooking, we are baking. Yes, today we are baking, and we're baking a very simple cake. A very simple cake, and we are not going to use an oven. We are starting this way. We are not going to use an oven. We are going to use a gas. So and it will turn out to be yummy, and I hope you love this video. And if you will love it, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video kindly. So we're going to bake a cake today, and it's a very simple but yummy cake, and I hope you love it. So without saying more, let's go ahead and see our ingredients. Yeah, so guys, our ingredients are this, and we are going to start here. You will need 2 eggs. You will need 1 cup of flour, all purpose or self raising flour, but I will prefer, if you don't have that, just use all purpose flour or any other baking flour, and it will just work. And then over here I have 1 glass of water, sugar, it's like 1/4 glass of sugar, and then I have salt. We will need vanilla essence, and then we will need cooking oil, and then we will need baking powder. And then over here I have salt, because this is what we are going to bake our cake with. Hii ndio itakuwa ni kama because we are going to bake na sufuria, unaweka mchanga, kama hauna mchanga unaweka salt. So for me I'll be using salt, and the salt that I've been baking with ninaistore here kuliko kumwaga. So this is what we will be using. So usishangae ni nini, ni chumvi kwa hapo ndani. And then next we will need place to mixia everything, fork na kabesen tu kakubwa. And then we will need this. You will need this, na kama hauna hii you can just use 3 stones. You can use 3 stones, or you can use fork. You put your fork like so. You will need like 2 forks, and then unaweka hivi ndio uweze kuwekelea sufuria yako hapa juu. So you need 3 forks. You can even decide to do this way. Okay, so you need 3 forks on that, and then we will need sufurias. Nimefunikwa, niko na ile ndogo, and then the bigger one. Hii ndogo ni ya hii, alafu hii kubwa ni ya hii. So hii ndio itakaa kama oven yetu. This is our oven now, and then hapa ndio tunabekia. Okay, so let's start preparing our things. So guys, I want us to start here. This water it's cold, so I just want to warm it kidogo tu ikiwe lukewarm. Because you don't need to use cold water, just warm it kidogo tu. And so while we are warming our water, now we will start like mixing the wet things. You'll take your eggs first. Oops. We are using 2 eggs because remember, according to how big you want your cake to be, that's how you will like increase your eggs, cooking oil. So we will beat our egg like so. Next we will take sugar. Don't add a lot of, like the whole of it at once. So and if you don't love a lot of sugar, you can skip that. Just use a little. It's not a must use a lot of sugar. So we are going to mix everything together, and if you have a mixer, it will work much better and it won't take a lot of time. So if you have a mixer, well and good. So we are going to mix this for like 1 or 2 minutes until you see like everything it's mixed well. So at this point, you can see the way it's thick. It is veshkana. Now you'll take your cooking oil. And so guys, our water is ready. So just transfer. So over here we have eggs, sugar and cooking oil. And if you can see the consistency, it's really thick. So what you want to add is your water. And immediately you add water, you see the difference. And for the water, don't add the whole glass. Just add kidogo kidogo too. And then at this point, I'm going to add in my vanilla essence. You can use this, the darker one like mine or the clear one. Let me measure it with a spoon so for this we're going to need 1 teaspoon. 1. And then for our salt, we will need a pinch. Like let's say like so. Kidogo tu, usiweke chumvi mingi. And then I'll continue. Again, if you want to increase your cake, you can add your water. So for me, I'm using the whole glass. So our wet ingredients are ready. Next, we want now to mix our dry ingredients. So we have baking powder and so guys, before we mix our dry ingredients, let's now start preparing our oven. Now you will take your salt or your sand, mchanga, utaweka, then itandaze, ni kuitandaza, spread it all over your sufuria, pale chini, and then you will take this because this is what is going to act like our stand. So unaiweka at the center guys. Let me show you. Like so. You see? And we will now start heating our oven. Tutafunika. Wacha tuiekele kwa moto. Make sure umeka tu moto kubwa at least ndio iweze kuheat up faster. Now, next. While that is heating up, because you know ukimix ifai kukaa sana before now you start baking. Now we will take our flour and then I want to show you something. You can use, you see this thing? For me normally use this kama nimepika spaghetti na itumia kunini maji, and again I use it pia ku sieve my flour. Kama hauna kichungi, there's this kichungi, but now the bigger one yenye iko na shimo kubwa kubwa, you can use that. But if you don't have, then you can use this. You can use this. So we're going to do this. Take your flour, kidogo kidogo too, and then let me add the whole of it so that you can add the baking soda, baking powder, not baking soda. And for baking powder, we're going to use 2 tablespoons. Okay, measure 2 tablespoons of baking soda, 1, 2. That's enough. And then let me put this aside for now. And then now you just start shaking it. Hivi kitu inafanya like inasaidia unga wako inakuwa nyepesi. That's the purpose of doing this. So fanya tu hivi until umemaliza unga yote. And then when you do this, unga wako inakuwa light. So be doing this while you are baking your cake, kindly, if you have time. So you have seen we have used only baking powder, no baking soda, baking powder. And you have not used yeast. You know that those cakes you can use yeast, but in this case you are not going to use yeast because it's a really simple cake. If you follow all these steps, you'll have a yummy cake. So when you do this guys, unakutaga kuna ile unga inakuwa a bit harder, huwa inabaki. So doing this, it's really good, okay? So that's it. Now take your fork. Unga imekuwa nyepesi, so now start mixing everything until it becomes thick. You want it to be thick. And so guys, mix everything until it becomes thick. The thickness that you want, okay? So let me beat this until ishikane vizuri. And so guys, at this point, my mixer is ready. So now we want to prepare where we're going to bake our cake in. So I'll just take a little bit of oil. If you have a brush, you can use that. But if you don't have, you can just use your serviette or a piece of tissue. Just take it, cut kidogo tu, and then I'll start spreading oil. I'm a blue panda. What this does, inasaidia like your cake isishikane. So you just want to make sure you spread oil all over your sufuria, like so. And after doing that, we'll take flour kidogo tu. And then now you start like spreading it kwa kona zote, okay? So what this does, inasaidia is stick, your cake is stick. This is the purpose as to why we're doing this. So you can see the way it looks. So guys, our sufuria is ready. This is where we're going to bake our cake in. So at least try your unga excess. And then after doing that, you take your mixture. You can see how thick it is. For me, this is how I want it. If you want it light, unaweza ongeza maji kidogo tu. But you want your mixture to be in this consistency, okay? So after that, now we'll just transfer it to our sufuria. Try to zile zenye zinatoka, but make sure at least Let me use a spoon. That's a lot to keep back. And then after doing this now, tap your sufuria to release any air yenye inaweza kuwa imejiform hapo. And then next, tutachukua kifuniko yako. Now we are going to our oven, okay? Now make sure sufuria yako ni moto. So guys, next you take your kamata or what you normally hold your sufuria with, because remember this thing is hot. Now put it at the center. Place it at the center and make sure it's balanced. It's well balanced, like so. You see? Make sure you balance with vizuri. And then I'll take this kifuniko, the smaller one. Funika keki yako. Now you take the bigger one, and remember it's hot, eh? Funika pia. I think I'll need to change this. Oop, I forgot. Ni moto. So, and then you can see our heat. The way moto ni kubwa. So we are going to leave this for 10 minutes kwa hii moto mingi, and then after that now we are going to reduce. So set your time. Now start your set your timer at this point for 35 to 40 minutes, okay? 35 to 40 minutes. So guys, make sure you have set your timer 35 to 40 minutes, but you can just extend it up to 45 minutes because you want your cake to bake really good. So after like 30 minutes, or let's say 35 minutes, that's when you take your toothpick ama kisu sharp, uweke at the center, and then you just look. Ikitoka ikiwa clear, that's now when you know that your cake is ready. But ukiona bado iko thick, ipatie time i-cook. But if you put your heat well vizuri, it'a bake within that time. So make sure it's medium high, okay? And at least cake yako iive vizuri. Sawa? So let's wait for our cake. I'm going now to set my timer, okay? So it's the next day in the morning, and as you can see, I have already cut a piece of this cake. So I just wanted to show you how it looks. See from inside. Now we can just cut it together again. I baked it at night, so you have to wait for it to cool down. Look guys,